What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to talk about SoFi Technologies Incorporated. Once again, that's SoFi Technologies Incorporated with the ticker symbol SOFI. So guys, in this video, we're going to talk about two articles, which is one from Motley Fool that says down almost 70%. SoFi Technologies CEO keeps buying shares. And also the second one being the good news, which is Mitt Romney and fellow Republicans introduce bill that would stop Biden from canceling student loan debt. So guys, if you like the information and analysis I'll be providing in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get going.
So as interest rates rise, how does your pitch to your customer and your potential customer change then? Are you planning on offering higher yield savings and that sort of underpins your business? What's the sort of unfair advantage that you plan to exploit during this difficult period?
John, great question. We're very fortunate to get a national banking license in January. We opened the bank in February. We launched a brand new checking and savings account that's really unmatched in its value proposition. We give you 1.25% interest on your checking account. In addition to that, we charge no account fees, no minimums, and we have the ability to give you many other services, such as free certified financial planner when you use that account, in addition to free rounded ups and 2-day early paycheck. If you do direct deposit with us, that's a great account and a huge differentiator. It's a differentiator not just to the consumer, but it also lowers our cost of funding our loans. We have a funding cost that was about 2x that before becoming a bank. We can now use our members' deposits that are up to $1.5 billion and growing about $100 million a week. And so now we have a lower cost of funding loans, which means we can get attractive prices.
So guys, the first article here, it says this is from Motley Fool and this was posted 2 hours ago. Okay, so it says here down almost 70%. SoFi Technologies CEO keeps buying shares. So investor sentiment has cratered in recent times in the wake of a 40-year high inflation, the Federal Reserve's decision to raise interest rates in response, and prolonged concerns in connection to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So it goes on to say here that with investors flocking to value stocks, the safer assets for protection. Okay, so of course this is article is from SoFi. For SoFi, it says here that shares of fast-growing technology companies have been especially crushed. While the ongoing correction may continue exerting downward pressure on the technology sector in the coming quarters, many stocks are now trading at tempting valuations. With the SoFi being at right now, by the time of this recording, $7.49. Okay, so guys, SoFi Technologies posted strong first quarter results on May 10 that eased some of the negative sentiment that has been directing the stock of late. Even so, the growing fintech is still down almost 70% in a 6-month span. But as you can see here, guys, in the SoFi Technologies, right? So even if you go to 5 days, the stock has been green all along. Okay, and also if you go to the 1 month, technically, guys, the stock is still green. Now, the company's pullback has attracted the attention of CEO Anthony Noto. Since March, Noto has purchased nearly 1.5 million of SoFi shares, sending a signal to investors that he thinks the company is undervalued. Okay, so also, guys, there's another article that from Yahoo Finance from May 16, why buying SoFi Technology stock today still makes sense. And also take note, guys, Squarts, okay, also have been buying shares of SoFi Technologies. Okay, so it's some insider buying. Okay, so SoFi provides an array of financial products, including student and auto loan refinancing, mortgages, personal loan, credit cards, investing, and banking via mobile app and desktop. Okay, so for the most part, we'd like to focus on student loan. This is student loan. Okay. Per management raised guidance, Wall Street analysts are modeling for SoFi's top line to eclipse 1.5 billion in fiscal 2022, translating to 49% growth year over year, which is really outstanding. While consensus estimates indicate a net loss of 0.46 per share this upcoming year, the company is still expected to take a great leap forward from its $1 per share net loss a year ago. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's really outstanding. So also, for the most part, I'd like to focus on this part of the article. SoFi, which is currently trading at just 27% of its 52-week high, grants investors a strong margin of safety at today's price levels. Noto certainly agrees. The CEO has been slowly adding shares of the promising fintech company for several months now. And if you go to guys to Twitter, they've been noticing this regarding SoFi. Okay, so also SoFi, while insiders may sell stock for a variety of reasons, they typically only buy shares for one. Okay, and the main reason is they think the company is undervalued. And while it's important to conduct your own due diligence, insider buying is a positive indicator of a company's financial health. SoFi has watched its valuation crumble in the past months despite demonstrating material improvements to its business. At current levels, investors who can ignore a short-term noise and focus on the long-term trajectory of the company should consider pouncing on SoFi stock. Okay, so this is not me, this is Motley Fool. They telling you that for the most part, you should stop. You should look at the company in its future potential, not in the short-term potential. Boasting a market potential upward of 13 trillion, the financial technology company enjoys a runway for growth that is hard to ignore. It might not be a bad idea to follow Noto's lead and scoop up shares of this fast-growing stock today. So guys, going back to this article, per management's raised guidance, Wall Street analysts are modeling for SoFi's top line to eclipse $1.5 billion in fiscal 2022. Okay, so of course, I strongly believe that it would be more than this, okay? Because if you go back here, I have an article for you that says Mitt Romney and fellow Republicans introduced a bill that would stop Biden from canceling student loan debt. And this is very, very good news for SoFi, for a SoFi stockholder, as well as SoFi, of course. Okay, so let's just go through the takeaways here. 5 Republican senators introduced a bill this week that would prohibit student loan forgiveness. Legislation bars Biden from taking any action to cancel or forgive borrowers' balances. The bill is unlikely to become a law anytime soon with a 50-50 Senate Democratic-controlled House. Student loan borrowers eager for broad debt forgiveness will be out of luck if Senator Mitt Romney has anything to say about it. So this happened on Wednesday. The lawmaker from Utah, and several of his Republican colleagues introduced a bill that would bar the Biden administration from broadly canceling student loan debt, a political move the president has been considering since he took his office last year. The bill would also include exceptions for student loan forgiveness, cancellation, and repayment programs that are already in effect, such as the public service loan forgiveness and teacher loan forgiveness programs. So, because, of course, more than 40 million of Americans hold more than $1.7 trillion in student loan debt, and that's a lot of money. And of course, one of the main business base of SoFi has something to do with student loans. He goes on to say here, if you go at the bottom, Romney, so this is the main reason why. Romney has previously spoken out against student loan forgiveness, calling it a bribe for voters. He said it could be a slippery slope that leads to broad forgiveness for other types of debt. So they see student loan forgiveness, right, as a slippery slope that leads to broad forgiveness for other types of debts. So guys, if you go to Twitter, there's a lot of people that is very, very excited with the run of SoFi in the past 5 days. Like I said, guys, if you check on the pricing of SoFi right now regarding its stock price, right? So it's been consecutively green throughout the week, although we have seen market sell off from yesterday. So certainly the if you go back here, okay, so the S&P 500 is red, Dow is terribly red yesterday, but SoFi is green. Okay, now like I said, I'd like to thank a lot of people for me to be able to make this video, like Lu Xiongpeng. Okay, so most beaten down stocks, SM growth stocks, have shown some resilience and life in the week. Okay, and also faceless trader. Okay, so some rebounds on to note. SoFi went from 590 to 750. Okay, and I've been loading up on these kinds of prices. A lot of growth stocks were murdered, and we'd like to see SoFi to be one of those growth stocks in the future. But at the same time, we're seeing some buyers pick up the ashes from the carnage. Okay, for the most part in this video, I got them from Tradester JJ. Okay, so he posted this article regarding Mitt Romney. Okay, about the forgiveness of loans. This one, Mitt Romney and fellow Republicans introduced bill that would stop Biden from canceling student loans. So if you want, you can follow this guy. I think he's been very, very cool. he posts a lot of tweets, good articles for you to read regarding SoFi Technologies. So guys, as you can see, this is my Webull chart for SoFi Technologies, and it seems that, like I said, even before that, we must have found a bottom at $4.82. Okay, so and we are now trading at the next stop, which is around $7.60, and our next resistance for the stock is $9.96. So that's gonna be a long stretch, guys. Personally speaking. But as you can see, this is the daily time frame, and we are kind of in the middle. Okay, our RSI right now is 56.80, so we have a lot of room to the upside. Okay, and also the volume for this stock is 20.17 million. Our average volume right now for this stock is around 57.69 million for the past 3 months. Okay, we're only around 2 hours after the trading period as I'm making this video, but like I said, the stock itself is very, very resilient in this market condition, and that's what's making people so excited about this stock. Okay, I like making videos of SoFi because I personally think that SoFi will be one of those stocks that will be able to survive this kind of market condition, and it reflects the kind of stocks that I keep on talking about. And these kinds of stocks reflect the future, right? Fintech stocks, EV, DeFi, right? Those are the stocks that I really like. So if I keep on talking about SoFi, it's because I want them to succeed. So also the MACD is has started curling up. Like I said, we have more room to the upside. So like right now, the market is totally it's still bouncing back from yesterday's carnage. But like I said, this is nothing new for SoFi, as it's a very, very, very resilient stock. Guys, if you like the information and analysis I have provided in this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Once again, this is your boy Don Leo Trades. I love you all. Peace out.